Hi, YouTube. It's me, Miss Panda, from Miss Panda Talk Time, and I'm coming at you today with another little quick video. I have two topics that I like to talk about, two YouTubers, My Jazzy Life and Lives Life. Those are the two topics that I want to discuss today. When you enter, please don't forget to hit the like button, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever Miss Panda Talk Time drops another video. Ooh, child. I have a whole lot to say about these two. They give you a whole lot of material to discuss from their messy lives that they have. Okay? I don't even know where to start, but I think I'm gonna start with my Jazzy Life. I'm gonna start with Jasmine. The first thing I noticed about Jasmine is that she was on a live the other day, and I noticed that she was drinking soda. She stated that Chris got her hooked on this soda. First of all, she don't need to be drinking no soda. Okay? Soda is not good for your health, and it causes your stomach to bloat, and it also causes weight gain. And you can also catch diabetes because it's like 22 grams of sugar in that soda. Okay. And it wasn't even like really a good soda. It was like some type of cheap corner store soda that you would find like in a corner store somewhere. Like the blue, it was like blue and they come in all those different colors with all those cheap chemicals and dyes. And yeah, you gotta be careful with that. Not to mention she has acne prone skin. So she don't need to be drinking no soda. Okay. Um, I also noticed that she likes to dry bag. She proceeded to throw in there that Kaylin's birthday was coming up soon, and she said that Kaylin asked her if she can go live on her birthday. Then she went on to say that Kaylin be asking her for stuff like, "Mommy, where when are you gonna buy me a car?" If you read between the lines, it seems to me that she want Kaylin to go live so she can beg people for stuff. First of all, she's way too young for a car. And secondly, Jasmine not gonna buy her no car. Jasmine can't even buy herself a car. And Chris definitely not going to help her get no car either. Jasmine had to help him get his truck. So he ain't in no position to help nobody get nothing. Okay? I think Jasmine is full of it. I don't think that little girl asked her because she go live nothing. Usually whenever Jasmine go live, if you really notice for real, Kaylin don't usually be around. Kaylin usually be off somewhere in her room, tucked out the way, probably because Jasmine be having her help with those kids a lot. And whenever her mother goes live, and she got her attention focused on her live audience or whatever, and her subscribers and stuff, that gives Kaylin a break. Kaylin don't be wanting to really be on, and if she does feel like she wants to get on, a live, she'll usually just kind of jump on there, spontaneously when Jasmine's on live. She's not gonna like ask her to just specifically go live on her birthday. That doesn't even sound like something that a 10-year-old would even ask for. So Jasmine, you can miss me with the boo boo kitty crap. I want to say something else, but I gotta watch my mouth. You know how YouTube is. But anyway, another thing too that bothered me, that Jasmine got Kaylin in trouble. Kaylin got into trouble because of Jasmine. Jasmine texted Kaylin while she was in school to find out what time she got on the school bus to come home. Okay. I got a problem with that because, first of all, I have two small children, and they're not like small, but they're like school age children. My daughter's in middle school. My son, he's in middle school also. They both in middle school. And I made it my business to set up their transportation. When I set up their transportation, I made sure that I found out what time they to be picked up and what time they get dropped off, what time they get out of school. I went to back to school night. I met their teachers, everything. Okay. I'm even on the little apps that they have, like Remind and Clever and all those things, so we can keep in contact with each other. They got my email address and everything. And if it's a question that I have and it's during school hours, I'm not going to talk to my children because they don't allow them to use cell phones during school hours. So what I normally do is, if I have a question, I usually call the main office. Jasmine, that's what you do as a parent. You call the main office. Okay. Like I said, it's October, so she should already know that. And secondly, she should have called to find out the information instead of texting her, like I said, during school hours. Jasmine, you have to do better at keeping up with your kids. She been in school a little minute. I think they live in the South. In New Jersey, Our kids start in September. They always start school in September. But I know in a lot of southern states, they start school in August and they stop school in like May, like around May. Some kids stop school in April, like maybe the end of April, beginning to mid-May. But we start school in September, and we our school for our kids in like June. But she got to do better with keeping up with her kids. Okay, a lot of those things you should have known already. That girl been in school for a while. I blame you for getting Kaylin in trouble in school. She got her phone taken away from her by her teacher because of you. Then Kaylin's teacher called Jasmine and told her that Kaylin cussed out another student. So Jasmine found out that the girl was being mean to her and is telling the other students in the class not to talk to her and calling her ugly. To me, that's a form of bullying to me. And you don't really know if Kaylin was already upset about the fact that, she got in trouble about the whole phone thing. And maybe the girl took that as an opportunity to pick with her because maybe she noticed that that she was pouting. People are just opportunists like that. And instead of Jasmine going up to the school and having a meeting with like the teacher and like, or either the principal, and make arrangements to have some type of conversation with the parents, to see what they can do to come together to, put a stop to it. She told Kayla that this is a battle that she's not going to win. Excuse me? Of course she's not going to win that battle. That's a battle that her mama supposed to go in and win that battle for her. If my kids can't hold it down, then me and my husband, we got them. They ain't never gonna feel like we ain't got them like that. Like at no school, I'll go up to the school, and my kids know that, and the school know that. That pissed me off because she didn't console her or do anything to make her feel like she was offering her any type of support as a mother. She said that she was 10 toes down behind Kaylin. But to me, it doesn't seem like she has her back the way she claimed that she has her back, or if she would at least try to make an effort to talk to somebody at the school. Okay. Like I said, I'm a mother too. I have 2 kids. They're school age also. And I teach my kids to keep their hands to themselves, and I don't promote violence. And I always teach my kids to treat people the way that they would want to be treated. But I also told them to defend themselves if someone is, trying to bully them. You know, it's like she's raising Kaylin to be a punk. Maybe she shouldn't have called the girl a bitch, you know what, but she has a right to defend herself if she feels like she's being attacked. And that's just how I feel about it. Kaylin, you defend yourself if you feel like you being attacked. I don't care what your mama say. I'm upset with Jasmine. She got a lot of mouth on the internet, but when it come down to, going and facing somebody, like she be fighting with strong mommy Chrissy and this and that, telling her to pull up and all this other stuff. You know where Chrissy live at. You could have made arrangements to go meet her somewhere if you wanted to get it on and popping with her. So you just doing that for views, and Chrissy probably doing that for views too. And she also said this experience is going to make Kaylin stronger. I sure hope so, because Jasmine, you ain't going to make her stronger. You ain't even offer her no moral support. I still feel that Jasmine could have done a little bit more to boost her self-esteem, like maybe giving her age-appropriate hairstyles, because she's at an age now where she's considered a tween, and she has to look a certain type of way when she's in school, because kids will pick with you. Kids are cruel. Kids are cruel. I've been out of school, as far as elementary and middle school, a very, very long time, but it hasn't changed. They will pick with you if your hair ain't on point, and if your clothes are not on point, or if you don't smell right, anything. You got bumps in your face, anything. They will pick with you. So Jasmine needs to consider that. She needs hairstyles and clothes that's going to reflect the fact that she's getting older. She got to stop dressing her like she's a baby. Also, Kaylin goes to school with predominantly Caucasian children. Um, there are only 2 black kids in her grade, according to Jasmine. A situation like that for a girl Kaylin's age is hard to deal with. Jasmine needs to be a little bit more understanding when it comes down to those types of situations. She could have, asked her what happened, and just took the time to just be a little bit more supportive, you know, instead of her making her feel bad for standing up for herself. I really didn't appreciate that at all. And I'd have been very upset with her if that would have been my mother that would have did something like that to me. I would have been mad. Also, Jasmine, you need to incorporate more vegetables and fruits in your diet and in your kids' diet. I noticed that you and your kids be sick a lot with colds and runny noses and stuff like that. A change in diet that would incorporate a little bit more fruits and vegetables will definitely help to strengthen y'all immune system so y'all won't be getting sick all the time. Okay? And Jasmine, what's this I hear about you having some baby fever? Girl, Legendary not even 1 years old yet. The kid ain't even walking, and you already talking about you already itching to have another baby, girl. Girl, are you crazy? Why would you want to bring another baby into poverty? You can barely take care of the kids you already have. You can't even keep up with them. Who's gonna provide for them? Who's gonna babysit for them? I guess you banking on Mama Dukes and your subbies to help provide for your kids' needs. Cause honey, Chris ain't gonna do it. So be prepared, you guys, for Jasmine to have another pregnancy announcement in the near future. So just be prepared for it, honey, because she already talking about it, throwing subs around. But anyway, and at this point, it seems like she's addicted to just being pregnant. That's all. That's the only thing I could. That's the only thing I could come up with is the fact that she's addicted to being pregnant. One of her subbies on her live asked her why doesn't she wait until her and Chris, get a bigger house and, get their new house and like, buy a house before she has another baby. Because right now, the house that they're in, they're renting it. So her subby asked her, why don't they just wait until they get a new house before, they decide to make that move so they can have enough room so everybody can be comfortable. Her response is, it's really hard, guys. We don't really got it like that, like y'all think we do. And then she went on to explain that she has really bad credit and that's why they can't buy a house right now. Okay, cool. But my thing is, I agree with her supporter. I feel like she should wait, not just because of the whole credit thing, but she should wait until Legendary is at least 3 years old before she brings forth another child into this world. And the reason why I feel like that is because it would give her time to work on not only his developmental issues, but her other kids' speech and other developmental delays and issues that they have also. And I'm not even being funny, I'm just concerned about the kids. And it also give her time to repair her credit so that they can, when they get ready to make that move to have or get ready to purchase a home, she'll be ready. Her credit will be good in good standing. It seemed like all Chris do is drink. That's probably why he's so heavy and like overweight. And she be drinking with him. Like, why is he trying to get her drunk all the time? Okay. I ain't trying to imply nothing, but they need to slow down with the drinking too. Okay. I want to switch gears for a second. I want to talk about Liv's life. I watched her live and I don't know what happened to her, but she changed a lot from when I first started watching her. When I first started watching her, she was just like this cute little chubby little girl that was in Texas. Well, actually, when I first actually started watching her, I started watching Liv when it was just Robin and Christian. Her and Gerard and the kids were living in California with her mother. And then they transitioned to Texas with Gerard. I guess he had got a job offer out there. And they moved to Texas and they had like a really small apartment, but it was enough room for all of them. And she kept it very clean. That's one thing I could say about her back then. She was a different type of Liv back then. You know what I mean? Even though she changed and everything, she was real likable back then. She was real humble. They had humble beginnings. I mean, their apartment, they had furniture, they had just what they needed. The apartment was clean. Gerard used to work. I think at that time, I don't know exactly what he was doing, but I know he was working 2 jobs and he always made sure. That's one thing I could say about that man. That man is not lazy. He would get up off his behind and he would get up and go to work. I do remember that about Gerard. And I remember they used to go to Walmart together and she used to do her little Walmart hauls and, their little food hauls and stuff like that. And it was real cute. And she used to do her little YouTube thing and stay home with the kids while he went out and he worked and stuff like that. And they were cute, even though they had their little ups and downs and their problems. They really seemed to be really, really in love. And I was rooting for them. And I just feel really bad that their relationship just turned sour and it didn't work out or whatever. And then she got pregnant with Ryan. She was all about Gerard and her kids back then. Now it seemed to me like it's like ever since she blew up and got YouTube famous, because I remember when she got when her channel and her views and stuff started going up when she was beefing with Strong Mommy Chrissy about some fake pregnancy accusations that Strong Mommy Chrissy was she claimed that Strong Mommy Chrissy had purchased a fake pregnancy test from Amazon, and she was accusing Chrissy of that, and that's why they were like beefing and going back and forth, and then people started subscribing to her, and then she just, her channel blew up, and that's when the monetization came in. And it's like after she blew up and got YouTube famous, it's like she turned into a mean girl. And then that's when everything just changed a little bit. She got a little bit more cocky, and that's when she just, she it's just weird. Now she doesn't have Gerard or her kids anymore. And I noticed how she tried to minimize her role in the demise of her relationship with Gerard. She tried to make it seem like it was all on Gerard, like she was his emotional support system and his financial support system. I mean, don't get me wrong, Gerard wasn't a perfect man, but I know he loved her and he always worked it and took make sure that they were provided for. I mean, I know we don't really know what goes on behind closed doors, but I'm sure she's not as innocent as she's making herself out to be. It seemed like once she got monetized on YouTube and her channel blew up, she changed towards him. To me, that's what I see, and that's my perspective. I mean, you could drop down in the comments and just tell me if you've been a long time watcher of Liv's life. I think she had a different channel name. I don't charge it to my head. I can't think of her channel, what her channel name was, but she just changed. She said that she called the kids and she was able to speak to little Ryan, with her youngest child, but she wasn't able to have she had a nice conversation with her because I think she's older and she's able to talk now, but she wasn't able to talk to Robin and Christian. I don't think that they want to talk to her for whatever reason. I think they're still a little upset with her. Hopefully, you know, time will heal that. I mean, they are a little bit older than Ryan, not by much, but they're a little bit older than her. So you don't know what things they experienced and that they saw between Liv and Gerard or whatever, and they might not be handling, their parents' breakup very well, and the fact that they're not living in the home with her and being raised by their dad and another woman, that's bothersome to go from being with your mom and dad to go your dad not being in the house anymore, and it's just you and your mom and your siblings, and then you just get snatched away from your mom and have to go, live with your dad. It takes its toll. I mean, she got a lot of work to do to repair that relationship. They're not going to be as forgiving right away because, like I said, Ryan is younger, so she doesn't quite understand as much as they do, even though they're still young too. They probably understand and seen a little bit more than her, and I kind of felt sorry for Liv, even though she's irritating to me at times. But you could tell she was kind of hurt by it. But Liv, listen, baby, you got to fix this situation and get yourself together as far as the situation with your kids. You and Gerard are over as far as a romantic couple is concerned, honey. But y'all need to work on having a cordial relationship with each other so that y'all can effectively co-parent in a smooth and just so that there's no tension between the two of y'all. Your kids, even though y'all not together, need to see their parents, getting along with each other. The kids don't need to see y'all fighting on the internet and talking about each other and stuff like that. Get yourself together so you can get your kids back inside the home with you. I'm sure Gerard and his chick is doing a good job raising them kids, but Liv, them kids still need you. I know you want to do you. I know you started having kids early, but mama, them kids need you. All of them. Christian, Ryan, and baby girl. That's why they hurt. That's why they don't want to talk to you, because they hurt. Get your babies back. Okay? All right? They need you. You their mother. I don't care who he be with. They only had one mother. She can never, ever be you. And I'm sure she's a good woman. And I'm not taking nothing from her. But they need you. They want you. So get your ish together. I know you want to have fun, but when you have children, you don't come first anymore. It's not about you anymore. Have your fun, but it's time to buckle down and get your life together and go get them babies. Well, That will conclude this episode of Miss Panda's Talk Time. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you will be notified whenever Miss Panda Talk Time drops another video. And in closing, thank you for watching and have a wonderful day and be blessed.